Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex here. Welcome back to more Motorsport Manager. Thank you for the amazing support on that first episode. I really do appreciate it, and let's hope to continue the good work we started in the last episode, which was 8th and 9th in the race, and I think was 2nd place in the Constructors, which was pretty awesome stuff. I think we're only behind Garuda. Yes, we are quite a long way behind Garuda, but look at that, very close. 2nd to 6th place. Only separated by 4 points, and you can say Firebird and ZRT Autosport. It's such a close battle. 2nd to 8th is only 7 points, so that's pretty amazing stuff here. So, we're just going to call them Team China because it's going to be confusing otherwise. So, looking pretty decent here. We've got some more parts improving and that sort of stuff. So, I've got a bit of clarification. So, in the bottom series, guys, there is no qualifying. So, the first race, I think it's alphabetical or something like that, but after that, it's reverse grids from the last race, so that's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to that a lot actually, because I think that we can really do something with reverse grids. We can do something quite good here. I think we can do quite well. So let's have a quick look at this. So car conditions. Let's check out the cars here. Can we do a bit of fixing? Designing new parts. They're improving parts here as well, so that's good. Everything spec parts. Can't really do anything about that. So yeah, let's have a quick look at the individual cars here. Looking pretty decent. Why is it? I want to be going like 12.8. Didn't it save that last time? I thought it should have saved that last time. That's all good as well. So, we're going to start doing 2 races per episode now, guys, because as there's no qualifying, it actually doesn't go on for too long, this bottom tier. So, my aim for this bottom tier, I probably won't win the first season. I'm pretty sure at this. I probably won't win the first season. But the second season, I'm definitely hoping to challenge for the title and hopefully get promoted. So, we're going to fit this part here. So, it's a gearbox, which is nice, so let's fit this part. It's pretty decent. It's actually not that good. So we're going to give it to... It'll be better than Baotang's current one. It's not quite as reliable, but it should be a bit faster. So we'll give it to Baotang there. So well done to him. He's got some new parts. Right, so let's design some new parts here. So what's been done? So we did the gearbox, didn't we? And, oh, crucial for the next race. That's good. That's what we just did, wasn't it? So I think actually we're going to continue to improve the gearbox here. So let's have a quick look here. What do we want? That's £100,000 though. Actually, I suppose to be honest, we got quite a decent budget there. We have got a pay driver on board, so we have got a lot of money. So let's have a quick look here. Acceleration plus 40 to max reliability. I want to go with that one. Let's build that part and let's go. Confirm. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't realise it was going to cost over £1 million pounds there. I'm not going to edit the livery just yet. I think I might edit the livery when I got a bit more money, but I definitely think we can do something a bit more special with that livery. So, good stuff. Gearbox is finished, and that was what we just looked at. So, okay, it wasn't the best gearbox improvement we could possibly have, but let's not worry about that too much because well, at least it's going to improve one of our cars. So, let's just continue on here. Round 2 of 16 for the World Motorsport Championship. That's like the Formula 1 style things. Who's winning that? Chapman, which is sort of equal to Lewis Hamilton. Wexler, Vettel, Rosberg, Ricardo, Raikkonen. Yeah, okay, interesting. Sort of pretty much what you'd expect if it was an F1 like full-on game. So next race is Munich for us. So let's try and get to that as quickly as possible. Hopefully, it's quite a long way. Oh, 7 days now. We'll get into Munich. So basically, it's practice and then it's the race. So it should be reverse grid. So obviously in practice we'll test out a couple of different things. But what do we want to do for the managing of the drivers? So let's have a quick look here. So I don't know where it shows us here how much driver details. Is it driver details? How much money they bring to the team here. Where is it? There was somewhere where it shows you how much money they bring to the team here. So we obviously want to see for our pay driver how much he's actually bringing. To be fair, to 265,000 each race. I think we're going to do something interesting here. We're going to put Chu and Lau. We're going to put them in. So I want to renew his contract. Wait, no. What are we doing? We don't want to do that just yet. So how do we change this around? Sorry, I'm being a bit silly here. I can't actually remember how I changed them up to actually manage drivers. Surely it should be somewhere in here. Am I just being really stupid here? I might just start scouting for some new drivers as I'm being a bit of a noob. So, we want a young driver. Ability specific? No, don't worry. So, that is Kvyat. in F1, so he's probably going to be a bit too much here. But what about someone like this? Would they want to have the step down? Someone that's possibly like 3-star rated? Then it's a lot of drivers here. World Motorsport Championship, you know, people that are just like reserve drivers, that sort of thing. Would they like to come down and race for a smaller team here? Christian! Should we sign him up? Let's approach the driver. Let's start negotiations. Right, the end of 2016, reserve driver. Will he love that? I think he'll love that. Person pays all. Let's continue. Will he do that? Come on, Christian, join our team. Right, next race. What do we want? We're going to go 6th or above, because with the reverse grid I think we can do something interesting. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Why is he so angry? I guess he's angry because he's I guess he's got all the rubbishy parts, to be perfectly honest. So let's not worry about that too much for him, because Chu is our best driver. Chu is our best driver. Let's just not forget that. Chu is the #1 driver. So whatever Tang keeps saying, we just need to sort of try and forget about it. Try and not listen to him too much, because yes, he brings a lot of money, but he obviously hasn't got quite the skill. He's much older, not as good. Like literally, what is he except a pay driver? So right, time for us. It's round 2 of 10. So it should take maybe, we'll probably be in the 5th episode before we finish off the series, guys. Or sorry, not the series. I'm going to go on for a lot longer, but before we finish the first season, it'll probably be about episode 5. And these episodes could get longer, or would you like them to be more edited? I'm not too sure. Or whether you'd like me to live stream, maybe? Let me know. Just let me know in the comment section whether you'd like to see some live streams. As always, guys, before I probably get into this video, remember to leave a like on it. It is really, really appreciated. And yeah, let's try and get to 750 likes. Let's hope we can do that. Anyway, let's change a bit of the setup here. So this looks once again like a pretty quick circuit. So we're going to want low downforce, I'd say. Slightly less downforce. We want a handling to as much in the possible as possible. Right, so let's just see. Okay, interesting. Interesting. In the gear ratios, that doesn't put it up too much, but a lot more top speed there. No, you can't really get that right on there, but if I leave him at 50%, Lau, he can go out. Some soft tyres, just absolutely do some lap times. Right, let's have a look at Chu. So maybe go with a slightly different setup here. He wants high downforce. It's very cool to have all the individual drivers having sort of different traits, whether they're like more downforce or not. This guy obviously loving the more downforce. He doesn't want much, well, I don't know, tyre pressure. The camber thing is, camber can really sort of start wearing at the tyres, so maybe not. Long gear ratios maybe. Top speed. So he's top speed, yeah, okay, this could work out. And then we'll leave that like that. That could work out. So a decent amount of top speed and also good acceleration. That is sort of like the dream, really, isn't it? Right. Once again, we're not using bow tanks. Let's take practice here. We might just go through it a bit quicker though this time, as I guess you guys probably won't be quite as interested in the practice sessions as the race. So let's just send these guys out. Stints. We'll go for a 3-lap race trim stint on the soft tyres. Send him out. Send out him. Same thing. Stints. 3 laps. Can we do qualifying? No, we can't. Oh yeah, there's no. Why do I say that? We can't do qualifying. Right, so let's just speed this up and see what they can do here. So, if it is reverse grid, which I'm pretty sure it is, that's what I've been told. I'm really interested to see how we work this out, because it could be an incredibly interesting race. There are a lot of pit stops in that first race, so oh, we're getting overtaken here. There was a little bit of contact there. Lau was a bit disappointed, but okay, I'm loving the scenery here. Very well done. Lots of trees. We're just getting absolutely done. I don't know who that is there on the track. Who? Let's have a quick look. Where are we looking here? Number 4. Jahar? Was that who won the first race? I think it might have been. Handling spot on. Loving the handling. That's what we like to hear, lads. Probably should have sent you both out right next to each other on the track, though. That probably a bit counterproductive. Going to get held up behind each other. But these tyres are wearing down very quickly. I definitely think we should maybe start to split the strategies a bit more. Somebody should like push like to the max, and then the next person should just really conserve. Dreyfus, Rogers. Okay, how far off are we? 1.5 with Chu. 2.4. I think we're a bit aggressive with the wing angles. Doesn't really help me out. Doesn't tell me whether that's good or not, to be perfectly honest. So we'll let them set this lap, and then we'll bring them in once again. Our below now gone fastest. P1. They're looking quite quick today. Remember, guys, we are apparently the 7th best team on the grid. So 7th out of 10 teams. You're thinking probably finishing, 13th, 14th, 15th. That sort of area of the grid. So don't expect me to be winning loads of races because it's more acceleration. Okay. We're going to bring them in now. They both want a bit more acceleration. That's interesting. So we want to add some more acceleration without doing anything too mad elsewhere. So excellent. Downforce is very poor here. So downforce. Need this to come back here. I don't know whether down really bad means she wants low downforce. He. I'm going to do that. Actually, maybe that. Then can we get it so run a bit less camber? Sorry, it's hard to really talk properly like whilst you're doing this because you really are sort of focusing on the setup choice. But let's do that. Send him out again. Just go on 3 more laps. Alright, and send out this guy. Just doesn't like the speed balance. So we'll send him out for another 3 laps on the soft. But what was the speed balance then? He wanted more acceleration, didn't he? So shorter gears. So there we go. That doesn't actually change much. It will slightly be a bit more oversteer, but hopefully that will work. I'm just going to make them actually go for it. Actually, to be fair, we weren't pushing on our laps. So to think, choose only 1.6 seconds off with not a perfect setup. Yes, actually, to be fair, most people are on mediums. I find that very weird that all of the medium, we're literally the best 2 soft car runners on the field here. I do find it quite strange that all of the top 7 are on medium compound tyres. It just doesn't seem how it works in the other Formula, like Formula 1 for example. All of the soft compound tyres are the guys right at the front of the field. So we're both starting our lap now. We're both in the top 10 once again. You're loving the downforce. Oh yes, that is just great feedback there, guys. Chu and Lau. I really want these guys to be my 2 drivers, but I just need to sort of, I don't know. Obviously, I couldn't really work out how to swap around the drivers there. Chu just set the fastest middle sector time. That is lovely stuff there. He's an incredible driver. So I think these 2 could honestly be our future pairing. But if we can get as much... Yes! Oh my goodness. Yes, lads. But, yeah, what was I saying? I think these can be definitely the 2 for now. But to be perfectly honest, we want the other guy to be bringing some money as well. So It's a tough one. It is a very tough one here because it's like, do you take the pay driver or do you take the good driver? Maybe in the junior formulas you take 1 pay driver and 1 very good driver, but then I guess it's a team result at the end of the day. We saw in that last one. So tone down the air. Okay, so now a bit less downforce on Lau. Chu's pretty much got a perfect setup by the look of it at this point, but Lau is wanting to have a bit more. To be fair, Lau's not even our actual race driver, so it doesn't matter too much. But Chu, to get that is very decent. So I think it's a reverse grid, isn't it? So we're going to be starting just outside the top 10, remember correctly. So let's have a quick look here. Car setup. Actually, no, we'll do the knowledge traits first here. So Baotang, he's only got 1. So he's only got the super soft tyres. Then the character traits here. Okay. Why can't we choose any there? Bit weird. Okay, not really sure what's happening there then, guys. What if I take that off him? Can I have it on one of these guys? No. Okay, that's a bit strange. I've not had that before. I've always had it so that there is definitely a trait in each of the knowledge parts. So Baotang, literally, I don't know what to do with this guy. Pretty much everything I do seems wrong. So we're just going to give him that and a bit more downforce. He obviously doesn't quite have the skill. Right, soft. I'm gonna start on medium strategies. Tang's gonna go from mediums, and then that's pretty much it. I want him. I'm going to make him go mental on those tyres, and I'm going to make this guy. Yeah, we'll just go with that for now, and I'll start to conserve Chew, because he obviously looking very quick today. He's got the setup pretty much right, so we could honestly go quite well. So it's a complete reverse grid here. So we've got Dembele, Evans, Sabado, Vaynen, Santa Anna, Claude Dreyfus are those at the front here. So we're starting in 12th and 13th place. The interesting strategy. Mello, we're one of the highest people on the mediums, and Tang's got a terrible start. He's a pay driver. What do you expect? So down into turn 1 here. Nice little start for Chew. Overtaking a few people. He's side by side. And I think, oh my god, now Tang. Go away, Tang. What are you doing? Get out of our battle here. So we actually, I might just push Chew here. I might just make him attack on the tyres. Don't want him to use too much fuel. Get out the way. Allow teammate through. I'm not happy about that, but I'll let Nick go through. That's what we want to hear there. Because let's be honest, he's not the better driver. Tang is not a very good driver, but we're getting overtaken by some of the better cars now. I'm starting because he's stuck behind him a couple of medium compound tyres drivers here, so maybe I'll just get him to push. We obviously are quick. Practice showed that, but we just need to really go for it here. So maybe just go for it in the first couple of laps with these guys, and then we'll start conserving. But yeah, that was not a very good start. Tang's down to 17th. Maybe we should go and have a focus on Chew here, who's not had a good start either. Down in 13th. Both drivers dropping positions. 12th now for Chew. So that's good. But, oh, is there contact ahead? It looked like there was contact. There was smoke. And Chew's now to 11th place. Good stuff. Dreyfus is given a drive-through penalty. And where are they? Dreyfus. Where am I looking? In 9th place. So Chew will be up into 9th place here. So she's got a penalty in front here. So yes, it's annoying. She's in front. She's got a penalty. Probably going to do some silly things. But hopefully Chew can get around the outside. Lovely move. What an overtake there from Chew. He's got the pace here today, but he's now 6 seconds behind the car in front. So, and they're on medium, so we can start to conserve it off a little bit here. So we want to pit obviously at the right amount. So we might, as we're sort of 0.5 over, we cross the line with a 0.5 number. So we want to cross them on ideally on a like nearly a 4.1 or something like that. So we've just got enough fuel. This guy Tang, maybe I feel that he wasn't exactly the best option. Maybe I should have swapped over the drivers there. He's just having to go at Valdez by the look of it. Dreyfus and Rogers have already pitted. El Sadat, I can see down the back of the field, is also preserving his tyres quite well. John Sadir in 3rd place, also really conserving his tyres. But Vaynen in 3rd, or battling 2nd and 3rd there, is really not. He's really going for it. So we've definitely closed down the position here. Chew is really closing down Antonov here. 8th position is where he is at. Mello's locked up, I can see at the bottom of the screen there. Tang, he's only 0.6 of a second behind Sadat. Remember, these guys towards the back of the field honestly did well last time out. So that first race is pretty much the only one you can say is sort of a legit one, I suppose you can say, because, well, that first one was the only one you could really say it wasn't a reverse grid, basically. So Chew is really closing in here. The strategy is burning through. Maybe we can turn him down a bit here. What about the weather forecast? It looks like it's going to stay dry. It looks like there's going to be no water. The track is just going to get grippier and grippier. So I'm going to go a bit of a push here on both drivers here. Attack them to the max and try and get them to close down the cars in front of me. Tang, I can't expect great results from him. Oh, Chew's up to 8th. Good overtake there on Mello. Now Santa Ana has the car in front. And this side by side, honestly, he's very close to the top 5 now, Chew. So this guy Chew is honestly on a mad one right now. He's really doing good stuff here. Bao Tang just set his personal best by the look of it, and a lot of people are pitting, so we're going to go for it now. We're going to pit in at the end of this lap. We're not with him. At the end of this lap, we're going to pit in with Chew, and we're going to fit the medium compound tyres, which won't get to the end of the race. So that's interesting. So do I just go soft? I think I'm going to try that. I'm going to go soft, and fuel it up to the max. Parts all looking quite good. Pit strategy, we're going to risk it. And we're going to start pushing this guy as well, Baltang. He can just fly around here and he'll pit in about 2 laps time as well. So Chu, realistically, isn't that far off the lead this race. If he can maximise this stint, I mean, he's done quite well with his tyres. He's still... Oh, Mello's crashed. That's going to be a position eventually when it's all sorted out for Tang, who's going to get up another position. So, interesting. AI crashing, as always. Dreyfus obviously got a penalty earlier on. Why does this not happen in other games? I don't understand that. Like, AI never seems to crash in other games. It's always like, just like they follow a racing line and it's all good. But yeah, on this game, I'm really loving to see the fact that the AI actually make mistakes and that sort of stuff. So we're inevitably going to have to do a 2-stop strategy, guys. So there's no point in using those medium compound tyres if we can just use 3 stints on the softs. So let's hope it all goes okay. That's the pit stop. Look like a bit of... Is this a slow pit stop? I think this is a very slow pit stop there. 9 seconds. Not very good here, so we're gonna conserve for this guy for this stint. And now Tang's in the lead of this race, and he's gonna have to pit at the end of this lap because he's on low fuel. So that didn't really quite work out, that strategy. I didn't know what I'm really thinking here. To be perfectly honest, I don't really know what that strategy was. I'm gonna have to fix that part as well, so we might as well just risk the strategy. It's gonna be a long stop anyway for Tang. I can't risk that part. It looks like it's going to go, but the medium compound tyres didn't really work out. So Tang leading the race, and Chu has got out in 4th position. I'm loving that. So what we're going to have to do is slightly conserve with Chu because we want to go extra 1 lap. I think in this stint we've got to go to lap 11, and then basically that first stint was 5 laps, and then we've got to use 6 laps for these next 2 stints. So we're going to have to slightly conserve in these next 2 stints here. So that's going to be tough. But then it should mean that we can use the soft tyres. Tang is going to be able to come in. He's going to go a bit mad on those soft tyres once he comes in here. But he's actually pulling away from Sabado in 2nd place here. He's got nearly 11-second gap. But then Sabado is actually, you know, he's going to come out and lead this race basically. So he's in the pit lane here. Let's just quickly skip over to him here. Let's have a quick look. He's in pit lane, getting overtaken. Chu's just coming around the final corner. So Chu's going to be onto the podium. Tang fitting those parts. He's going to come out maybe in the top 10, is he? Tang, where has he come out? He's come out 14th place. Okay, that definitely did do quite bad for him there. Yeah, that didn't really work out. He's going to come out right near the back of the field. But we had to do it. We had to do it, guys. We had to sort of fit that part because otherwise it was most likely going to be bad. But then I suppose we weren't pushing him so much. Maybe that wouldn't be the case. So okay, Chu's up. Well, it's just staying in 3rd position, really. The only position he gained was on Chang, but... Chang? What am I saying? Tang. Tang is quite far behind, but he's got a couple of cars in front now on medium compound tyres. If he can do a good job here, I honestly feel he can probably still get a chance of a top 10, but he's got to play this strategy right now. He can definitely sort of go for it a bit more on these tyres. The soft tyres, he's going to pit again for soft tyres later on. So Chu... Okay, doing good stuff here. He's preserving his tyres, which is nice. And so what lap did I say? We're going to put on lap 11. So we're going to do 8, 9, 10, 11. So we've got 4 more laps to still go on this stint. So we can't really push them just yet. The fuel's on... Yeah, so 4 laps, that'd be great. The fuel... We can actually start to use a bit more fuel there. You can see we're slightly over target, which is great. I'm going to start... I think I'm just going to leave Tang there because... I don't know. I get the feeling that maybe it'd be better to put Baotang as our reserve. We'll still get half of his pay money driver if he does practice. So we'll just have to make sure he's got all full feedback. But as long as he does practice, I suppose it'll be all right. And yeah, it will. I suppose we're never going to win the championship with Tang. So I guess it's better to sort of sabotage his season and help our other driver. I can't remember what his name is now, but. Help him get a good race in, good couple of races in, and he can get the points for us. So Chu and our other driver can be the dream team that we think they can be. So around to cross the line once again, we can start to speed up a little bit here, guys. As Chu is actually really close behind 1st place. He's just been overtaken, but we're going to do. I think we can start attacking on these tyres now. Hopefully not too much, but yeah, Chu's lost a couple of positions there, so we can't really afford to just let him keep losing positions here. So we're going to let him push on those tyres. Yes, the tyre deck is going to be pretty mad. Yeah, his tyre deck is quite bad, honestly, but I don't know what do I do in this situation because Tang is so slow. It's like I've got to try and push with him at some point. And also, we probably just slightly go down on this strategy here. Yes, actually no. We can go in overtake mode, I think, because it's going to be the end of this lap, and we've got fuel to burn. Awesome stuff there. Did he just say anything but Vaynen? I think that's what he said. Anyway, Tang is up into 12th place now. A couple of people have pitted, so that is probably helping him out here. So, yes, your tyre route. Oh my god. Yes, his tyre deg is really bad here. Conserve. He's only on 9%. Anyway, let's go through that again. That was a bit of a mad strategy there. So, what do we want? We want 6 laps. Do we risk 7? How much extra is it? It's 1 second in the pit lane, but I feel that... What's this? Look, it says here that they'll come out around here. 11th place. I want to risk the extra little bit of fuel. I'm going to risk the extra little bit of fuel so we can sort of burn it off, I hope. That's the aim. I'm going to go for a balanced pit stop. I don't want to go too crazy with it. And Tang, I'm going to let him just go for it for a bit now. So hopefully that will get him a little bit further up the order when he does inevitably come in for his last stop. So Chu is... Oh, this is quite annoying to watch because his tyres have gone. He's on like 1 or 2%. But luckily he's coming around the last corner. It's not going to matter too much. But he's in the pit lane. But we went a bit mad with that strategy at the end there. Maybe we don't need to go for that. But yes, we have got excess fuel now, so we can start using the overtake button, which is nice. Not overtake button. Well, I guess it is an overtake button, really. But yeah, so not a great stop there. Can we pit for fresh tyre soon? Yes, we can. But yes, oh no, pit. Sorry, I didn't realise that he's doing quite badly. So what do we need here? 5 laps to go. Yes, we want 5 laps of fuel. Part condition. His parts are not very good, but we'll go with the fast strategy there. 4 seconds, hopefully, and he should apparently come out into the top 10 still. Did I just see? Was that water? I thought that was water. I was like, oh no. So Tang in the pit lane here. Oh, bad pit stop. 7.1. They messed it up. The quick pit stop didn't work out, and he's going to come out. He's come out in 9th place. He's come out ahead of Chu. What's this? I don't know what's happened here, guys. Oh, he's having something wrong with his gear shift. I'm just going to have to ignore it because he's dropped down to 17th. What's happened here? Chu has lost so much time. And we're going to make him just start pushing a bit more on those tyres now. But did Tang get sent out on some old softs? Oh, please don't say he did. Oh, sorry, mate. That was a... How did I not notice that? That's embarrassing. Right, just go for it. Add 1 lap of fuel so you can absolutely just blaze through the tyres. But oh, that's a silly mistake on my part. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. Yes, Chewy's making up a couple of positions, but still, I was hoping for a bit more, to be perfectly honest. We've got a couple of laps to go. We've definitely still got the option of getting... Baotang's under 19th place. He's in last place now. Imbalancing. So he's going to be... We're just going to put him on max here. But I mean, what do you want me to do, mate? We haven't got like, the money to just keep spending so much time on your parts and that sort of stuff. It was a average pit stop there, up into 8th place with Chu, which is great. 1 second behind Valdez. Valdez has got much softer, much newer tyres, so it's inevitable he's going to be doing all right here. So 2 laps to go as we cross the line here. We've got about 40% tyre wear, I'd say, so we can go a bit crazy. But yeah, Baotang 43 seconds behind. That was my fault. I just didn't do the right strategy with him there. But saying that, Dreyfus has had 4 stops and he's 40 seconds ahead of us. So yeah, it looks like Chu has had a good strategy, but the reverse grid, to be perfectly honest, didn't quite work out in our favour. So yeah, we're going to just go for it in this last lap of the race here. We might as well have got 29% tyre life. I hope we won't use up all of that. Oh, how have we been overtaken? Chu, what are you doing? Oh, he's out of fuel. What? No. Oh. How did I not spot that? Oh my god. Sorry guys, that's so embarrassing. I'm really sorry for not recognising that. And that's going to put us way outside the points here. So, incredibly gutted about that. I wasn't paying attention. I left it in overtake as we came out the pit lane, didn't I? And yeah, silly mistake. But to be fair, as I said, we're the 7th best team on the grid currently, guys. So honestly, 12th isn't that bad. Yes, Tang should be doing way better than 19th, but Yeah, Garuda Racing win again with Belchamp this time. Wow, I'm just disappointed that we lost the points there right at the end. Those points. Actually, no, I think we might still get points, mightn't we? Because it's a weird points layout in this series. How do I forget to turn it down though? It seemed to be the right strategy though. 2 stops seemed to have worked. Except Dreyfus to do 4 stops and somehow finished 14th. I don't know how. Alright. Let's hopefully have no rule breaking. Good stuff. And 9 points and 2 points. So where does that put us in the championship? 11th and 14th. So it's sort of about where I expected, to be honest. But I'm just a bit gutted that we didn't get some solid points. So I definitely thought top 5 was possible. You can see that one race took us from 2nd to 8th in the constructors. You can see that's how close it is. And we're only 1 point ahead of 9th. So close up there. It was a good race. Unfortunately, just some bad strategy calls. And inevitably, I'm not going to be able to make perfect strategy calls every single time, guys. It's just going to be impossible. But yeah, I'm thinking, could we switch around our drives? Yeah. Right, nice. Well, she likes the money. That's good. Let's just move on here. Asia Pacific. Good stuff. Gearbox built, which is lovely. Right, let's fit the parts. Fit part. Right, so where is it? 80. Oh, 100. Wait, 101. New part here. It's not even that good. In fact, it's pretty rubbish. What do I even do here? The reliability is better, so maybe I'll just give that to the #1 driver. Oh, it even suggests the old one, so I don't know what it's doing with that. Wow, that was pretty rubbish. Okay, right, let's go to the team drivers. I want to. How do I? Can I fire in? I can, but then I just get this random person to be in my team. Ah, promote reserve driver. How did I not realise that? There we go. How did I not recognise that the first time? I'm sorry, guys. That's a bit silly for me not realising that, but this means that Hong Lao is actually going to be on the front row of the grid for the next race. Cheeky little move there. What are you doing? Oh, I thought Christian had rejected my offer. That was very rude. I'm going to start to upgrade my HQ here, guys. So let's have a look. Oh, we can upgrade buildings here. Okay, that's a bit out of my price range. So we're going to build something cheap here, just to see it start being built here. Let's build a helipad. Yes, it's quite a bit of money, but Baochang is bringing us a lot of money. There we go. Nice to see. This is a big part I didn't really show in the preview build here, but this stuff all does come important, guys. It will become more important as the career mode goes on, but this stuff is very, very important. What's this? Our performance, third best in the grid, but yet we're down there. Makes sense. Okay, staff. It's just third best in the grid, but it looks like rubbish down here. I don't really understand. So apparently now we're the third best team on the grid, so we should be doing a bit better. Baotang, you didn't put in the performances when you were asked to, so get down, get off your high perch. You're not very good. Right, good finishing both cars, which is great stuff. I guess we might as well start designing some new parts here. What we haven't designed so far is the engine, so I think we're going to go plus top. There we go. Start going with that. Yes, it costs a bit of money. We're just hopefully not going to go quite so mad with this, but our car is slowly going to be becoming hopefully a better car on the grid. Christian, what are you doing? Adjust. Go for it, mate. Get our offer. Thing is, who would I replace? I know Christian's a very good driver, but who am I going to replace him? I've got two very good young drivers here, 17 and 18. They could be with me until I get to Formula 1 if they stay with me. I just need to make sure. Renew contract. Not interested. What are you doing? Right, I'm going to renew. Just getting to the end of the season. Equal status. I want them both to be part of the team. Not reserve. Equal. I just want to make sure that we've got them signed up on long contracts. Baotang. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just cheekily sort of swap them about. We'll get Baotang on like a really long contract. Oh, he's actually got 32 months remaining on his contract. Okay, I'm loving getting that money. Right, performance, all that good stuff. Alright, so the next race should be coming about soon here, guys. So we're going to be doing 2 races per episode. Chapman's won again. He's won 3 out of 3 so far for Steinman. Yeah, look at this. We're getting better. Apparently, we are the 3rd best team on the grid now, so we definitely need to step up our performances. You know, our season's objective was 7th here, so our job security is, you know, up there. But contract proposal. What's Christian going to say? Considering. Insulted? Okay, I'll retract the offer. Sorry, Christian. Sorry for disrespecting you. Right, so look, contract. Wow, I gave him like the best contract I could possibly do. Right, hopefully these guys are both signed up on long contracts. Lundqvist, interesting. Yeah, but how on earth am I going to get him? Or her, sorry. Back to the negotiation table. I prefer a short contract. Go for it, mate. I want to get them both up on long contracts, but I guess, to be fair, both of them might not want massively long contract. I don't know. I'd love a long contract, really, if it was me in real life. Add some bonuses. Go on. They just want so much money. Right, so another part has been designed, I think. Good. Check out it. Let's have a quick look. Let's fit it. So let's fit this part. So engine 95. So that's good. We'll give that to Hong Lao now. So we need to start sort of sharing them out a little bit more here. The reliability is really nice on this one, the original gearbox, 100% actually. But it's not that well. It could be quicker actually. Let's quickly look at these to make sure we actually have got the right one set up here. And yeah, we probably should start developing some new brakes, shouldn't we, really? I think rejected it again. Oh, I don't know. Oh, we've got a politics vote here. This is important, guys, because this is what we've got. So, edition of the Beijing Grand Prix. Well, this is important because it's obviously... well, because obviously we're a Chinese team, it would be good to have. Okay, good. 5 votes for me. Please don't say that's 5 votes. I reckon. Please don't say that's my 5 votes for the rest of my career that I've just used to get the Beijing Grand Prix on the calendar. That'd be really embarrassing. If that's my 5 for the season, that's all right. Okay, it looks like we've just got it through here. So we've got 8 votes, and next season the Beijing Grand Prix would be great. Okay, it's 56 days. I think that wasn't to the next one here. So contract proposal. Considering, how do I give you another offer? I can't by the look of it. I can only fire you at the moment, guys. New part? Question mark? What's this? Yeah, I know. Yeah, see, that's a dilemma. We haven't had one of those so far. Contract proposal with Lao as well. Let's go back to the drawing table. Right. Wages are important to me. Well, of course they are. My stage is important. Well, if I give you the #1 driver, what if I both give them the #1 driver? I'll give you a nice old little deal. I can't go. Thing is, I don't know how my financial situation will be in this game, like in a year's time or whatever, or in like 5 months' time in the game. I don't really know, so I can't really give them mega contract deals. But the thing is, that could leave me open to not having a driver at all next season. So we really need to step up in this Milan race here, guys. Let's have a quick look. Drivers. Okay. He's considering. How do we scout for young driver? Yeah, okay, this will be interesting. European Racing Series. So that's the one we're currently in, isn't it? Dreyfus actually is a good driver. So what about that? Scout them. Let's just scout all of them. See who's actually any good. The youngest drivers. Right. 6th or above. We're going to do it today, guys. We're going to do it. Content, good. Lau and Chu. Right. Interesting stuff. And now we're heading over to Milan here for the next race of the season. We need to step up, as I said, because... oh, it's a fast old circuit. This one definitely does remind you of Monza. Some of the tracks are like the ones in real life or have taken inspiration from real life. Other ones are just completely made up. But this one definitely is taking inspiration from Monza. So, what can we do in this one? Setup is going to be very important. Surely it's just going to be a very low downforce one. I don't understand if they want high downforce here. Like, what do these drivers actually do with themselves? So, practice time. So we're going to give Lau and Tang, because Tang, we want Tang's money. That's literally the only reason we're doing it. Why do you want that sort of downforce level? I don't know. So handling as much in the middle as possible. Yes. Gear ratios. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to go with that for now. Soft tyres. Confirm. Change him setup, so we want long gear ratios. We'll change the suspension balance a little bit to put it more in the middle. About there. Oh, that's at 50%. I honestly think, why would you not want low downforce here? Yeah, it's outside the mechanic's recommendation because I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking really. Anyway, let's confirm that and continue on. Let's take practice. We're gonna go through it a bit quicker now, guys. We'll go at a 3 times speed because I know maybe you guys only really want to see the races particularly, but we'll just send them out and continue. Actually, we want to make sure that they're on 3 lap stints. It would be nice if you could auto set it to like every single race it will go out on that certain thing, because I do find it. I'm already finding it a little bit frustrating. I'd never want to send them out on a one race trim setup lap. That would just a bit weird. So. Out of the pit lane here, so we've got Tang and Lau. Tang will be doing most of our just practice sessions just for his money, basically, guys. It might hurt us a little bit, but honestly, the money that he brings is going to be vital for us improving the car. So, yes, it might be a bit detrimental to our maybe our I don't know, qualifying order, but you'd hope that the race driver is good enough. Lau's loving the handling, pardon me. What about Tang? No. Tang, handling spot on. We seem to have nailed the handling quite a bit. I mean, I guess there's not really a real secret to handling. You just keep it in the middle. You don't want too much oversteer. You don't want too much understeer. It's basically just sit in the middle and you should get a good one. Lau was so much faster than Tang. You can see he's just absolutely obliterating him there. The thing is, Jahar has went 3.2 seconds quicker. So I just realised once again, these guys aren't on their full. So let's just make them go for it. Would be not, I suppose in qualifying your auto sets to like max out. You can't do anything but max out, but it definitely would be a nice thing to have in practice for it to actually do that. But is that rain? I'm hearing, is that rain? Can we have a less of a balance towards top speed? Interesting. Okay, let's see whether Tang says the same thing. Okay, we unlocked the soft knowledge trait, which is good. Well, we'll bring them both in at the end of this lap. So less downforce, basically. Sorry, more downforce. Yeah, more downforce is what Lau wants. Well, I find just so strange. Wait, what was that? Good downforce, speed balance was bad. I just find it really weird. So maybe slightly less mad. And you thought the downforce was good, but maybe a bit more, I'm thinking. Very, very precise here. Like, gotta get it just right. There you go. Right, send him out again on softs. See, I'd love that if they just auto set 3 laps there. That would be honestly perfect for me. So we'll send him out. And this guy's not liking it at all. So speed balance, we're obviously going to bring that down. More downforce. So he obviously just does want downforce. He just doesn't want anything else by the look of it. I want to keep the handling as much in the middle as possible. Well, a bit drastic there with the old wing angle. See, that's so far out. You can't really do it. We nearly did that perfect. Low tire pressure, a bit more camber. Okay, let's try that out. Let's try that out there. 3 laps. Let's go. Good stuff. Send you out some new softs. Lovely stuff. Right, hopefully you can still get some good lap times in there. Obviously, Tang is not that important to us because he isn't a race driver anymore. So we don't need to worry too much about what he says. But obviously, for the race, we'd love to have for him to get the right setup. But then again, it's a bit strange because his setup is obviously very different to what other people want. So yeah, I'm a bit skeptical about using him. Maybe I should just not use him. What do you guys think? Do you think I should get the money or not? Speed balance right on the money. That's lovely to hear. Thank you, Lau. Tang, what are you saying? His setup knowledge is low. To be honest, his setup is like his worst trait. We'd love to get a pay driver that's just got really good setup. That literally is the dream. Aero setup is well better. Good. Downforce feels bang on. That's just good feedback here, lads. But saying that, not really going any faster. Right, they're both setting laps now, so they're both going to get a really fast lap time in. They're absolutely going for it on this lap here. Lau, he's not even gone any quicker in the first sector. I don't know why. Like, honestly, I thought that you should be going quick in this part of the session. And once again, though, look at it. We're the top 2 on the track on soft tyres. Like the medium compound tyres just seem to be doing much better. Oh, Tang! Oh my! I just dissed him, and he's up into 4th place. At least he's got the setup right by the look of it for a good driver to come in. But wow, Tang, 4th position. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Wow, good stuff there. So we obviously need to make sure that we don't do anything silly like, you know, run out of fuel. That would be embarrassing. But 4th and 9th, that is pretty decent. Speed balance is okay. Okay, great, okay, and good, excellent. Okay, so the speed balance is obviously the thing that's not right. The speed balance is the thing that's not quite on the money quite at the moment, but I'm happy with that. That's a good good practice session. But Lau, a second behind Tang, that's quite embarrassing. Right, just 1 car to finish. I don't know where on earth they are on the grid. Oh, just crossing the line. So let's get into the second race of this episode then, guys. So I'm looking forward to this. Milan, good track, liking it already. Top soft runner. Well, top 2 soft runners on the grid are us. Wow, so we definitely got the setup right there. Is that rain? I think that is rain that I'm seeing right there on the screen, which is interesting. Intermediate's probably there. Probably not full wet conditions here. So let's have a quick look. Oh, sorry about that. So soft tyres and race trim, nice. And yeah, because we can't choose any of the mechanics options, weirdly. So soft tyres, but look at that. Wait, are we really? Are people really starting on the softs? Because there's definitely rain on my screen here. Maybe it's just started raining. Interesting. So I'm gonna make them start pushing at the start. That just seems to make the most sense to me. To, you know, maximise it. Don't lose too many positions here. Don't get such a bad start that you're down to last place by turn 1. But I think we're starting on the front row of the grid, aren't we? Look, Hong Lao, as he hasn't took part in a single race so far this season, is going to be starting on the front row of the grid. So we just maybe need to start switching out him and the other guy. I keep forgetting his name. But anyway, keep mixing up those 2. But now Lau should honestly be on for a race victory here. So there's already rain out of track. And is the weather forecast supposed to get worse? Yes, the rain is supposed to get worse. So do we pit in straight away? Me too. I think I'm just going to go for it. Maybe I should have even started on these tyres because I don't know, it's just really strange. I'm just going to pit him in straight away because there's obviously rain coming down, so this could be a masterstroke of a strategy here, but I just don't. The rain is obviously going to come up, guys, but it's just not like a massive amount of rain. It's obviously going to be enough, but maybe we should just focus on Evans here. If Evans pits, we'll pit. I'll literally be ready to press the pit button when he comes in here. So we're looking at him. Chu's going to be coming in. He might as well just go flat out, mightn't he, really, if he's going to come in the pit lane. So, but yeah, he's losing positions hand over fist there, but I need to be ready. Is he going to be coming into the pit lane? He's not. Okay, that's interesting. Is anyone coming to the pits? Chu's going to come in and put the intermediate tyres on there, and hopefully he'll just drive around quite quickly on them. But Maybe it's a bit early. If that's a bit early, I don't know. But the rain is definitely coming down. It was worth the risk because he was so far down the order anyway. Yes. Okay. Let's action that. So let's put some intermediates on there for you, mate. 2 laps of extra fuel. Parts conditions. Oh, that is looking bad. 15.2 seconds. We're inevitably going to have to fix at least that one. We're going to go for a bit of a faster pit stop there. We're going to risk it. The engine feels down on power. It certainly does, mate, because it's not in good nick. You have got the worst parts, Lau, but you're in a good position. Nick Chu is exiting the pit lane. He's 25 seconds behind Jar. Jar, who won the last race, down in 19th position. Obviously, I know it's reverse grids here, but I'd maybe have expected him to get a better start here. But Chu honestly should be in contention here. He's gaining so much time. He is gaining so much time on them. I expect him to be right up there. So cars aren't pitting. That is so weird. Some people aren't pitting. That's so strange. What are they doing? What? I'm confused. Are we the only 2 people that want to pit? So literally, it looks like Chu is going to come out. Lau is just coming out the pit lane here. It's going to be close. Both drivers are going to be right next to each other here. So interesting. This guy can obviously push a bit more. Lau can push a bit more because he's got slightly newer tyres and a bit more fuel on board here. So this is going to be really interesting. It's a bit annoying actually. He's sort of matching. Oh look, Chu's gaining so much time on El Sadat there. It's really tough. Are they going to be coming into the pit lane? Let's have a look. Are they in the pit lane? They're not pitting. Honestly, I don't know what's happening here, guys. We're going to surely be we're going to be P1 and 2. Surely when this all plays out. I can't see anything but us being P1 and 2 once everyone's pitted. How are they not looking at the weather forecast? There is rain there, guys. It's clearly going to be damp, but oh, I can see it. It gets. Oh, we've got to hope they pit this lap basically, because then it starts to get better again. So this rain shower only sort of comes and goes. So we hope that they're silly enough to pit here. Otherwise, we've absolutely done ourselves here. We're in a stupid situation, but we've got to hope that they come into the pits. Otherwise, yeah, we're not gaining enough time for it to be. Oh, the tyre temp. Yeah, to be fair, probably don't need to keep pushing you so much now. It's looking like. Oh, they're in the pit lane. They're in the pit lane. Please say it's for intermediate tyres here. Please say it's for intermediate tyres, because then hopefully we'll be able to undercut them again when we go back onto the dries. Because look, we're looking at the water on track here, guys. That gets better in the next. Oh, it gets better, then it goes worse again. Oh my goodness, the drama, crazy stuff here, and we're right back up the order. So we're P3 and 6. Okay, so I thought we were going to be P1 and 2 easily, but obviously not. They've actually come in and put more mediums on. What? I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say. Are we quicker than them? That's the thing. It's going to get drier in a second here, so I'm thinking maybe just push the. It's obviously in that weird stage where it's obviously quick on both sets of tyres. I know you don't really get that situation in real life, but it's obviously at the point right now where it's not actually that slow on either set of tyres. So Lau is really dropping down the order here. I don't know what's. I know his parts aren't up to the greatest nick, but still not too good from him here. So we're just gonna make him not push so much there. Those tyres are getting quite warm. Chu, is he gaining any time? To be honest, he's dropping back a little bit here, and looks like he's going to drop to 4th place. But then the weather forecast, it just says showers throughout. Actually, at the moment it says no showers. It's a tough one because it's going to get wet again. It looks like it's going to get wet and then get dry again. What strategy do I do? I think this guy's going so far down the order. I'm going to pit him in and put intermediates on. You might think, what a stupid strategy, but this part again is so low down. We're going to put intermediates on because I can see that there, guys. I can see it getting worse. It's going to start raining again on this lap, I think. No, stented, son of a. Okay, so Chu is not too happy right now. Lau's going to come into pit lane. And then we're going to make him just go for it. But that is really killing him, the fact that his parts are so you know, worn down, and their parts are worn down because I'm pushing him so much. So it's really tough to really call it. But we're going to pit Chew this lap as well. Put him on some more inters. Put some more fuel in the car. Good stuff. His parts are looking lovely, which is what we like to see. We're not going to risk the pit. Oh, sorry. We just exited off that. We're not going to risk it because I think he's in a good enough position. He can still get some good points here. It's just a bit annoying that our guy that was on the front row of the grid, Lau, he's just... What's he doing? Right, so it's starting to rain again. We've got to hope that the AI just get... We're on a completely... like, such a weird strategy in comparison to the AI. 20th place, which is us. Engine is feeling way better now, Lau saying, but he's 32 seconds behind El Sadat. Wow. And he's nearly been lapped. They're in the pit lane again. What are they fitting this time? They fitted intermediate tyres this time, guys. So, oh, Chew is losing so many positions as he comes into the pit lane. How is he losing so much time in a straight line? I don't know. Right, so now we should be able to just... Oh, I think he might have run out of fuel there. A bit embarrassing. Right, so 6 laps we can do on this tyre. So, we're not even going to be able to get to the end. It's going to be another lap or like a 1- sprint there. So, oh, the strategy's not been too well. He's so far behind here, Lau. 30. Oh wait, it's coming down a bit more now after everyone has pitted. Actually, he's not even in the last place anymore. Santa Ana is behind him, so fair play. So come on, Chew, get us back into the top 10. You're definitely at the moment our best driver. Lau is actually good, but I don't know. It's tough. It's such a weird race here, guys, because it's going to go back to dry as well, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. It looked like it was going back to dry, but maybe not. Maybe not. Looks like it might rain till the end of the race now. So come on, Chew, what are you doing? Use a bit more fuel. I don't... It's so strange. He's just dropped off the pace massively here. He's just been overtaken like literally everywhere. And I can't just start to push him like massively, otherwise he'll just... Has he got something wrong with his car or something? It looks all fine there. It's a mystery why his pace is so bad. This guy... Yeah, his parts are looking a bit rough, so maybe we'll make him not push so much here. He's not even that far behind. Chew is actually could be possibly overtaken by Lau here. It's actually not that far between them. It's tempting to pit in here and just... The thing is, the water on track is slowly getting more and more. Right, so who... We're inevitably going to have to pit again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go flat out with them both. Because they're inevitably going to have to pit again. So they're going to have to put some more fuel in. And they're going to have to get some new tyres. So we might as well just go flat out at this point. I just only sort of clocked on that that was the case. So, oh, I don't know. It's just gutting. It was looking so good. But it's just not turned around here. It's just not worked out really how I expected this race. Yeah, your gearbox is at 17%, mate. But... What do I do at this point? I don't know. Someone's retired, Santa Ana, so that means Lau is literally just last place now. We haven't actually got enough fuel, so we're going to pit this lap. More intermediate tyres. 2 laps to go. Good. That's really bad, so we might as well just fix it because, let's be honest, he's going to be last anyway. So Chew, we want to do a bit more risk though. So we won't put any more fuel in, won't fit any of those, fix any parts, and we'll go with the fast one. So he's just going to quickly just come in and... I think I need to add a bit of fuel to him, don't I? Just to make sure. Actually, yeah, I need to add some fuel to the other guy as well. Because I think it'll be 3 laps, won't it? Yeah, because we'll do lap 12. I don't know, it's probably best just to put a bit of extra fuel just in case. I don't want to risk it at this point. This is like, I'm going to have to pit anyway. Surely the AI are going to have to pit as well. If the AI don't pit, I'm not sure what they're doing. Are they just not using any sort of... Surely that maybe they're just not using any... Maybe they're just completely backing off to not use any fuel. This race has just been a disaster. I'm not even just... Hey, 20th place. I thought he retired. Wait a sec. How do I get rid of this? Go away. I don't know. Anyway, that's really annoying. 18th with bid laps. 20th place was still going around. That's why I was really confused. Oh, such a bad race, guys. Everything that could have gone wrong basically did. I don't think I changed tyres on either of them as well, either. Oh, dear. I think we can just write this race off as a bad one, basically. A bad race. 18th and 19th. We're only going to get a couple of points, and... yeah, I'm just really gutted. Really gutted. I thought we could... there's no point pushing anymore, so there's no point destroying the car, but we might as well just burn off all the fuel and hope that that might propel us up the order a bit. I mean, Chu could overtake someone if someone in front pits, but it's the last lap of the race now, so they won't pit. So, oh, I don't know. I'm just really gutted. I thought we could get something out of this race. We started on the front of the grid, but it just obviously all went wrong. Basically, everything that could have gone wrong did. So that's a bit unfortunate. But okay, let's not worry about it too much. Let's just, you know, keep a calm head, clear the bad thoughts of this race, and come back next time. Sabardo just ran out of fuel apparently, leading the race, but he's on his warm down lap actually, isn't he? Evans is retired, so we're going to gain 2 positions there, for a position each. Just to come around the last corner. Actually, he might not. He's running at. He's rolling down the main straight here, so Chu might be able to get him before the start-finish line. It's going to be close. He's blown up in the pit lane. Oh, we got him in the pit lane. He blew up in the pit lane. So we got 17th and 18th position. But I'm just really gutted with that race. It was just really disappointing. So sorry about that, guys. That was obviously not as light-hearted end to the episode as I wanted. I wanted to be finishing on a good result there, but it's the way it is. You don't manage to get great results each time, and yeah, loads of other cars going around. Oh wait, this guy's still racing. Chu didn't get lapped, did he? Oh, I didn't realise that. So he's actually still going around for another lap. Lau got lapped, so he's going for another. Well, he's just sort of rolling around now. But Chu, he might run out of fuel. It's close. He might actually get someone up in the line as well. That's El Sadat, he might just get him at the line. As El Sadat, is he blown up? No, he hasn't. So we're actually going to get 16th there. So, okay, I shouldn't be cheering about getting 16th, but okay. We got a couple of positions in the last lap thanks to retirements, but bit of a disappointing episode in terms of results there, guys. Definitely something to ponder on and wonder why it didn't all quite go to plan there, but yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you had a great day. We'll definitely have a look. I'm going to look back at this footage and see where my mistakes were. So, yeah, have a great day. Thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like on the video. Let's try and hit 750 likes. That would be much appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That would be really appreciated. So, thank you for watching. Have a great day. It's been Alex out here. Goodbye.